part 3 of setting up Google Classroom for K-2. Okay, so when you assign your work for the students, whatever work you're giving them, the best idea is to have it in like a module-like experience. So students complete one thing and they go on to the next thing, and it usually goes down in order, so down. And so when we want our students to work, we don't want all math here and then all English here and all science here. We want it to be in a week, so topics by week. And so here you'll see an example of, I put week 5, May 18th through 22. This was an example from last school year. I had a start here, and this is where I include a very brief introduction to my class. And this is what it kind of looks like. I want to show you. So I have a brief introduction for your K-2. This was a 6th grade class. For your K-2, you can simply just have a video of you talking about each of the assignments in that week. So you can do that by doing what I'm doing right now, a screencastify. And I do have the tutorial for that as well, but you can find many tutorials on it everywhere. And this is where you include that. So the students know anytime there's a new week, they have a new video by their teacher that explains what they'll be doing. And this gives much more clear direction. And then you go into your whatever you need to do every week and make sure it's a weekly rhythm. So if you're going to check in, do it once every week. If you're going to have a math activity, make sure it's the similar type activity every week, or whatever it is. It repeats so the students know, okay, I do this, this, and this every week. And make sure you have it in the same order and you title it the same. Even though it says your science topics could be about light and sound, or they could be states of matter. I think for our K-2 students, it's easy to just title it by the science or math so they know exactly where to go. And then once they go into the science activity, or it's a science activity, then you can be very clear with your title or whatever they're being taught for that week. Let's see. Okay, and I will go on and talk about asynchronous learning. So asynchronous learning are more strategies, and this is all a part of Google Classroom. This is what you put in with Google Slides or forms, and you have to be deciding on in your class how you will be providing. Is it going to be a daily assignment posting you'll be doing? Will you be having daily topics or weekly topics? I've noticed that the daily, when teachers are posting on a daily basis, that's very difficult to manage. But if you have weekly assignments, let's say a slide deck for the entire week for ELA, and the students go to day 1, day 2, and it's all in the same slides, it's generally easier for the students, the parents, and the teachers. So that's my tip for you. And when you're creating these slides, it's best to remember that our students are completely new to learning both online, and some of them are getting their Chromebooks for the very first time, or whatever technology the district is handing out. So it's best to practice one skill at a time. So if your week 1 assignment is asking the students to both click and drag, or do a combination of clicking activities, dragging activities, and even typing activities, that's truly just a little too much for the students. So start with one of those, maybe clicking. Teach your students how to use a mouse or the mouse pad on the Chromebook. And then maybe the next week they can go into dragging activities. And then it goes to the point where they are able to use these tech pieces with the content. So it might feel like you're doing more tech-heavy lessons during your live sessions, but it will pay off once the students are able to use the technology in the way that you want them to, maybe a few months down the line. Make sure that your slides are very clean and simple with one activity. So if you have K-2 students, a page like this simply is too many words. And so make sure that it has one clickable item, so one link that they have to look at, or one video, or one dragging activity with multiple drags, but one activity. And the clip art cannot be used to make anything cute, but it needs to go along with a visual to help the students understand the language. So I hope this helps you.